Yeah, Kylie, I'm looking at you too. But I got strong-armed into doing this. The only poem I knew I wanted to do was the first poem that I ever wrote. And I wrote it in September of '06. I was almost 2 years into a really, really serious turning point in my life. So I am a writer. I consider myself a storyteller. I don't consider myself a poet. So this is a poetic story of sorts. So take a ride with me. The title of this poem is called Horror Recovery. Yeah, exactly, it's deep. I took a vow of celibacy to improve the relationship between Christ and me. I promised not to have sex anymore. So now I call myself a recovering whore. It's hard. Believe me when I tell you. When I was so used to doing whoever I wanted to do, I would lay down with a man and wouldn't call him the next day. And when he called me and asked what happened, I never had anything to say. You see, my motives were bad. I only had sex for my ego's pleasure. But then it got worse when I started having bad sex with men just to gain personal treasure. Now, understand that I only dated hustlers since I was 15. In that case, it was easy to fulfill my financial greed. So my pockets were full, but my insides were empty. My physical appearance was cool, but my spirit was crying. Oh! But my spirit was crying, feed me. Then the day came when one guy broke me, sexed me all crazy, and something made him mad. He said I was his baby, but still I felt bad. And he left me there alone with my thoughts and some scratches and my coochie all sore. I started to cry, I fell to my knees, and I told God I didn't want to feel like this no more. And when I got up, that's when I knew that I was beginning the quest of a recovering whore. After that, I was fine and I started to heal. I didn't care what people thought about the decision I made. It was all about how it made me feel. But God said I'd be okay on account I was saved, forgiven and cleansed and saved by grace. I couldn't believe everything I'd done had all been erased. And next thing you know, 8 months went past. I met a guy who owned a business and seemed to have class, and I thought to myself, I want to give him some, but I'm going to try and fight it. Then the Lord told me, temptation always comes in the form that you like it. So I slipped and I tripped and I fell off my square. We went out like 10 times before I even took it there. The sex was great and nasty and also unfair. And just like all the others, I thought I would have him always until I came to notice that we only made love on Saturdays. Again, disappointed, but this time not hurt. I got up, I dusted off, and I went back to work. I learned my lesson, Lord. I won't get tempted again. I want a husband, not a loser. I had enough of this kind of sin. Nobody thought it was possible for me to fall in love without laying down. And I doubted it myself a little too, since it was the only way I used to get around. But then this guy came along and gave me words to my song. A song that only ever had a chorus, like all the songs sung by whores. And I was attracted to him too, but afraid from what happened before. And before long again, I blew and I laid down with this gorgeous boy. And as we lay there naked, bodies touching, naked, I waited for the rain to come down. But this time, right before the smackdown, he looked at me and told me he had to back down. He said he didn't want to turn out like those in my past and still wasn't sure why God made us cross paths. He said that he liked me and wanted me to like him tomorrow, and got up the next morning, looked at me and said, I'll call you. And since that day on, we've been kicking it ever since. I don't know where this is going, but I like where it's been. He's nice and polite. He works. He ain't a hustler. He's cute and he's smart and he wants me to meet his mother. But until I get married, I guess I see that I'm still going to feel like I'm in whore recovery.
Go!